everybody, it's Kathy. Sorry I've been gone so long. I've been super busy and I just haven't had a minute of time to do any videos, so I'm going to try to record a bunch today. It's Saturday and I have clients today, but I'm not booked solid. So this first one is on, it's kind of a response to the one that Wayne Goss did about keeping your makeup on, helping it last longer. And he talked a lot about the compatibility of oil and water, that they don't work well together and that one pushes away the other. I want to talk about some other things that actually I believe are more the cause of makeup not staying on. Okay, so the first one is if you have skin that's not really well cared for, and when I say well cared for, I don't mean you have to do 10 masks a week and do all these extras, but there are some bare minimums that will make all the difference in the world. Using a good cleanser every day that is helping to keep your skin gently exfoliated. You all know I'm not huge on scrubs, but fruit acids, lactic acid, if you do any of those type of cleansers, it will keep that excess dead skin from accumulating, because once you've got that there, if it's not being removed, then your skin is going to be flaking off constantly throughout the day and your makeup goes with it. Plus, you don't get really a good adhesion of the makeup to the skin when you have a lot of dead skin cells just sitting around. So I think exfoliation is very important. You all know my feelings about it though. Don't over exfoliate. So nice, gentle, regular exfoliation. And then dryness. If your skin is really dry and you're not, I know you can prep it before you put makeup on, and that will help, but really the true benefit would be to take care of your skin and get that dryness taken care of, because no matter how much moisturizer you put on prior to makeup, it's still going to sort of soak in because your skin is so dry and dehydrated. It's just going to suck it all in. So really try to get your dryness under control. That will really make a difference, because dry skin just wants to absorb everything you put on it. And you all know when there's dryness, I don't believe that the answer is more and more moisturizer. I believe the answer is changing your cleanser so that you're not drying it out so much in the first place. So dryness and dead skin really are going to keep your makeup from lasting very long. The flip side of that spectrum is oily skin people. If you're super oily, it's not enough to just wash your skin really well before applying makeup and then use non-oil based makeup. I think that it's really important with oily skin to use a primer. And I think primers are oftentimes overused by dry skinned people. I think primers are really beneficial for oily skin people. I don't think dry skin people really need a makeup primer. They need a good moisturizer. They need a good base to their makeup. But primers most often will absorb oil, and on dry skin people that can be a problem. But if you're oily skinned, you really need a good primer. And if you're oily skinned, you might also look into some of the products that are available now, like Osmosis has one, Clarify. It's got oil reducers built into the serum that will help to decrease the amount of oil that your skin produces. So, because oil is a big problem when you have makeup on, it's just sliding off. It's just not really adhering because of that oil. Now, I know Wayne really mentioned about how he feels that if you have an oil-based moisturizer, then you need to use an oil-based makeup. I kind of feel a little differently about that, because we have to remember our skin has a lipid barrier. The word lipid tells you that's an oil. So there's always going to be oil in the equation, always, because it's naturally occurring in our skin. So I don't really believe that that's a problem. Putting oil on if you have a water-based moisturizer. I do it every day. So I really think that these other things play a bigger role. And Wayne, I don't think you ever watch me, but I don't mean in any way to contradict anything you say. There may be something to it. I totally believe that when it comes to cleansing, like attracts like. I think an oil works really well at breaking down a heavy makeup that's oil-based. The oil definitely works well on that. But as far as keeping your makeup on, the idea that you have to use water-based moisturizer with water-based makeup, I don't really believe that holds water. I'm sorry. Just because, like I said, of the fact that there's always going to be oil in the equation, because our skin naturally secretes oil. It really comes down to everything else that you're doing. I don't think that there's any problem, though, in using a water-based moisturizer, particularly if you're oily skinned. You need to do that, but you're still going to have plenty of oil that is occurring. And then you can, I think you're better off using a foundation that doesn't have oil in it, because we don't want to contribute to the oil. But if you really want to keep your makeup on, just make sure that you're using something that's going to absorb some of that excess oil that you get throughout the day. So that's it. Just try to exfoliate regularly. If you're super dry, really try to correct that. Don't just moisturize for it, but then go ahead and make sure that you are moisturizing well before you apply foundation, so that your skin doesn't just suck up all that foundation. And if you're oily skin, try to take care of that oil, keep it at bay so that the makeup doesn't just slip off. I hope that helps, and please don't send me hate mail. But I love Wayne. He's like my favorite guru, and I just kind of had to give you my side, what I think. Hope you all are having a great weekend. Thanks. Talk to you soon.